Oh, sorry about that. I didn't hear you come in. Welcome to Down the Vent. Today, we're trying to stop kittens from exploding in the card game Exploding Kittens. Let's check it out. Whoops, there goes another one. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at how to play Exploding Kittens. First, to set up the game, you're going to remove all of the diffuse, which are these green cards that say diffuse here, and all the Exploding Kitten cards, which are all the dark background cards with cats that are blowing up on them. You're going to remove those from the deck, shuffle the deck up, and then deal 4 cards to each player. Then, you'll take 1 diffuse card and give it to each player, like so. And then you'll take X minus 1 Exploding Kitten cards, where X is the amount of players, and shuffle them into the deck. So for a 3-player game, you would shuffle 2 in, 4-player game, you would shuffle 3 in, etc., etc. Then on your turn, you'll look at your hand, and you can play as many cards as you'd like. So there are lots of different types of cards in the game. There's just cats, there's like the watermelon cat, the rainbow cat, favor cards, see the future cards, and your diffuse cards, along with others. So a majority of the cards are just the cat cards, like Rainbow Cat, Catermelon, Beard Cat, Taco Cat, things like that. So those cards don't have any special powers. What you can do with them is if you get a pair at any time, you can discard the pair and then steal a card randomly from another player's hand. But we don't have anything good like that to do yet. You can play 0 cards on your turn if you don't want to play any, or you can try doing something tricky here, like playing a favor. So I want to play a favor card, and what that says, and every card tells you what it actually does on it. So it says, take your friend beard sailing on your beard boat. That's just kind of describing what's going on in the picture. And it says 1 player must give you a card of their choice. So go ahead and discard that, and I'll choose this player here. That player actually gets to look through and give me a card of their choice. Well, they didn't like that, so they're actually going to play a nope. And what that does is that stops the favorite card from ever happening. A nope can cancel almost any card in the game except a diffuse. So they noped it, that card gets discarded, my card gets discarded, and that's pretty much all that happens for that. So now I can play another card if I'd like, or I can just simply draw a card. At the end of your turn, you must always draw a card. And that kind of signals that you're done, and it moves on to the next player. So the next player actually has 2 beard cats in their hand, so they're going to discard those, and then they get to steal a card from one of the other players' hands. So they're just going to randomly go like this and steal a card. They don't get to look. They got the Catermelon, which isn't great, but it's better than nothing, I guess. So that's pretty much all they want to do. They have their diffuse, and they have another special card, but they're going to save it for later. So we're going to draw another card. Uh-oh, it was the Exploding Kitten. So now they have one option. They have to diffuse the card. If they don't have a diffuse, then they die. But since they have the diffuse, they discard it, and this is the best part of the game. You take the Exploding Kitten, and you actually get to go through the deck and place it anywhere you'd like in the deck. You can't look at the deck, but you can count like 1, 2, 3. Oh, nope, that's back on me. I don't want to do that. I want to get this guy over here, so I'm going to go 1, 2, and put it, no, just 1 down, put it there. Alright. And then that's the end of your turn. You already drew your card, so it goes to the next player. So go ahead, draw up their cards. Oh, they got hairy potato cats. So they're going to go ahead and discard 2 hairy potatoes and steal a card from this guy as well. Ah, they didn't get the diffuse like they were hoping. So they'll go ahead and draw a card. It's an attack. They go and put it in their hand. That ends their turn. You'll keep going around like this until all the players except 1 have exploded. The last player in the game is the winner. Alright, let's go ahead and see what I think. Alright, so what do I think of Exploding Kittens? Well, if you've watched our top 20 games of all time, you will know that this is actually in my top 10 games of all time. I love Exploding Kittens. It is a nonsense type of game where you can just sit back, have a good time, push your luck, and just, hang out with your friends, drink some beers, whatever. There's not a ton of strategy to it. I enjoy it more if you kind of play with a ridiculous strategy. Like when my friends ask me for a favor, I'll give them a diffuse card because, karma, right? It doesn't always work out because sometimes they don't return the favor, but other times they do. So, I mean, if you're looking just for a fun little game to play like on lunch break or while you're waiting for some food at the restaurant or just drinking some beers, it's an amazing game to pull out and play with your friends. If you have 2 copies of the game, you can actually put up to 9 players, I think it is. And if you buy some of the expansions, that increases the player count even more. So it's great for small crowds and large, and it's ridiculous. It's a fun time, though. And, I mean, there's really nothing else to say about it. It's Exploding Kittens, right? I mean, right? Yeah, that's it. It's a great game. Check it out. It's like $10. You might as well buy it and have it in your collection to play with people that aren't gamers, if you're like a mega gamer. So, yeah, that's all I got. Until next time, thanks for watching Down the Vent. Bye! Let's check it. Meow.